Hello Barca fans, welcome to Camp Nou. We are here live for Football Club Barcelona against Manchester City. But today, it's not about the football, it's not about the competition, it is about solidarity. It's about raising money to combat this rare disease that is ALS. A disease with no cure that was diagnosed over 2 years ago to our former player and former assistant coach, Juan Carlos Unzué. Unfortunately, this game has been organized through his friendship with Joan Laporta, with Xavi Hernandez, with Pep Guardiola, and it's been a couple of years in the making, really, and truthfully, COVID prevented it from happening earlier. It's happening now, and it is time to raise this solidarity, to just donate and, raise money, raise as much money as possible for the investigation for this disease. Joining me here is Bruno Ballester. Bruno, how are you?
Well, Robert, fantastic to see, of course, a football game with a good cause, the opportunity to see some of the best players in the world. Yep. Of course, we're really excited to see Barça as always, but at the same time, there are some names at Manchester City that we are, I think, all of us excited also to see them. Well, I think we have the lineups, and it's time to check them, Robert, or not?
Exactly, yeah. We'll be talking about the whole event, but we do have the lineups confirmed, so why don't we take a look at Barca's lineup first. It has just been confirmed a couple of minutes ago. There it is on your screens. A start for Iñaki Peña in goal, the 4-3-3 formation as we know it, with Sergio Roberto, Piqué, Koundé and Jordi Alba at the back, with Sergio Busquets, Kessié and De Jong in midfield, and up front it's Rafinha, Aubameyang and Ferran Torres. Obviously today it's a friendly game and it'll be a chance to see some players who've had fewer minutes in the start of La Liga. A chance to see Koundé, who's not been registered yet. Let's cross our fingers and see if he's registered for the Valladolid game on Sunday. We saw him a little bit in the Gamper. Let's hope we can see him on Sunday, that we can enjoy his performance today.
Absolutely. Now it's time to have a look at Manchester City 11 for tonight's game, with Ortega in goal, Luis Walker, Ruben Diaz and Sergio Gomez forming the back four. In midfield, Phillips, Silva, Palmer, and up front, Marez, Julián Álvarez and Phil Foden.
We are coming to you, of course, on Barca TV+, but also during this preview of the game on YouTube and all of Barca's social media. So on the live chat, let us know your thoughts on the event and on the lineups as well. How hyped you are for this game between Barca and Manchester City. Outside of the stadium right now, we have our colleague Spencer Siegel, and he's going to be talking to the fans, right, Spence?
The funds for this cause, the fight against ALS. You too can donate. Find Barça Manchester City donations at row 0 on the Barça website. It's a great cause, and we hope that we can raise as much money as possible. In the meantime, we're going to take advantage of this opportunity with two outstanding world-class teams. Let's have some fun, and we'll talk to you guys a little bit later when the fans start rolling in.
Right, thank you, Spence. We'll be looking forward to hearing from the fans as they gather. Over 80,000 tickets sold. That was the last number we knew about this afternoon. It's going to be a show, Bruno.
Yes, absolutely. Hopefully it can be a little bit more, because this number of 80,000 tickets sold was around midday. So hopefully we're going to find some more fans attending to the match. And well, the aim of this game, of course, is to raise many money for ALS, and that's in the end the main objective of tonight's football. And things are going well. Also, as you all know, you can make donations in row 0.
Row 0, exactly.
So
you can do that on the Barca on the Barca website. You can go as if you were purchasing a ticket, and then you can click on row 0. Even if you're not here at the Camp Nou, you can donate and just be a part of this whole event. We have a special guest here at the Camp Nou. Come join us. NBA player Grant Williams for the Boston Celtics. Nice to meet you, Grant.
Great to meet you as well.
Hello, Grant.
Good to see you.
Pleasure.
How you doing? What brings you here to Barcelona?
For one, just here to have fun, have a great time with my family and coaching, but also working out. It's one of those things. It's a beautiful city, my favorite cities in the world, and it was great to be able to come to the game. So that was
You've been able to visit the city already, right?
Yeah, so I did that in college, and that's when I realized how much I love the city, and that's when I decided to come back with family and bring my brothers, my dad, a couple people here, just have fun.
What's your favorite thing about the city?
Ooh, my favorite thing, not only the food, but also just the culture. I feel like you see the architecture, you see the history behind it. It's just a beautiful city, and nightlife is fun too, so we'll leave that on too.
And obviously for NBA players as well, the history of this city with the Olympic team back in '92, it's 30 years ago, and it must be special to be here as well, taking that into account.
Absolutely. So from a basketball perspective, I was able to work out at Barcelona, the gym, Jean Guéport, and it was one of those things where I just appreciated the ability to be here and also to witness what stars before me have as well. So I'm just thankful to be able to not only be here tonight, but also just experience Barcelona the right way.
How much do you know about the European soccer leagues? How much do you follow them during your NBA season?
I follow them all the time. I'm a big supporter of many leagues, the EPL, the La Liga, France, I was about to say Serie A. Like, I try and keep up with as much soccer as possible, or football as possible.
It must get complicated though with training schedules, different time zones.
Timing is different.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part, is waking up in the morning for games, but I still do. That's one of my many joys. It's my second favorite sport outside of basketball.
Nice, nice. Is it the first time you've been here to the Camp Nou?
Second. So college, we did an empty tour where I didn't get to see any type of the fans or the environment, but I'm excited. Not only just as a friendly, but you saw the energy outside of Camp Nou. It was incredible.
Obviously, the energy is different today as well. A friendly game and a solidarity game to raise funds against a disease as well. But still, I mean, it's two of the best teams in Europe.
Absolutely. Two of the best teams in Europe, two of the top teams in their leagues, respective leagues, and they're able to not only put this performance on for charity, but also to be able to just compete and make it a good environment, a good night, because this probably might be a UCL matchup in the future.
It might well be, yes. I mean, we could even get drawn against them in the Champions League. What do you think about Barca's team this season?
I like the additions they've made. I'm excited to see when they all are able to join the team. I think everybody's able to play tonight for the first time, so that's exciting. I'm a big Lewandowski fan. I've always been a Lewandowski fan since he was at Bayern. And honestly, just they're young. Usman, you have Ansu Fati. Like, you have down the line, you have youth, but you also have talent. So it should be interesting to see.
Nice. We are realizing your knowledge about football. Well, actually, I think on this weekend you were on the Metropolitano enjoying the Atletico Madrid Villarreal game.
Yes, I was. It was great to be able to go to that game. I got to see Villarreal and Atletico, and it was incredible seeing João Felix and Griezmann, who also just left Barca, and others. It was really fun. This is super fun to me. This is seeing not only the ability to be able to go to Atletico and support that squad, but also to come here tonight and to one of the most historic franchises and organizations in the world. And it's just incredible to see.
Yes, my question was, is also you have come by subway, by metro today to the stadium, to the Camp Nou, or not?
We're leaving the stadium. We're going to take the metro.
So
yes.
There's a possibility today to find a picture similar like this one with a fan at the metro in Madrid today with the Barça fan here in the metro?
Absolutely. Yes, that's a possibility. We decided to cab here first, and then we're going to take the metro back to restaurants and eat.
That's great. Grant, I think Robert can be a signing for Barca Live this season with all his knowledge about football.
Definitely. Yeah, we'd love to have you on Barca Live. I think he's going to be busy this season. I was going to say, if you do find Grant Williams on the metro, just be respectful. He'll get a picture with you, but just be respectful, I'd say. Cool. Grant, we've prepared a little game for you, which is something that we do with the players here. It's a little dynamic. We call impossible decisions. So I set up two scenarios for you, which are a bit wacky. You decide which one you'd rather have. Okay? So the first one would be going to the TD Garden to a game as a fan, or playing a game here at the Spotify Camp Nou as a player?
Oh, playing here. I love the fact that you go to TD Garden. I love the Celtics fans, but to be able to play in this environment, in this arena, it would be a dream. So yes, definitely playing here.
Okay, another scenario is maybe a little bit like a Space Jam one, where you lose one of your powers. Never being able to dunk again, or never being able to shoot a three-pointer again?
Never being able to dunk again, because I feel like shooters get paid a lot of money nowadays. So I feel like you get shooting the ball, I feel like I'd keep every time.
Playing a soccer game in basketball sneakers, or playing a basketball game in soccer cleats? Both complicated. This is slippery out there.
I'm about to say it's slick out there. Basketball sneakers on the pitch. I feel like that'd be number one, because I feel like the cleat would destroy the wood, and I feel like you wouldn't be able to run. But out here, at least, you might fall a couple times, but you're able to, maybe you'll be able to jump up a little bit higher.
Yeah, and you'd have the advantage as well. Heading over everyone. Yeah. Would you rather travel or time travel to the past or to the future?
time travel to the future. I want to experience what it's like later on, and then maybe bring technology back so we can be further logically advanced.
Nice. A year with no internet or a year without pizza?
A year without pizza. I can replace it with pastas and other things. I can make pizza-like things.
Yeah,
so I feel like that would be it. Because internet, I don't know how it would survive.
I wouldn't either right now.
Yes.
We are so
In this
relaxed.
technological world,
That's a realistic one.
Realistic one, I was about to say.
Having to play one basketball game in silence or one whole season with no home games?
Honestly,
In silence, I mean, because you're a talker. I've seen your games. You're a talker. I mean, it means
I'm
you're
silent.
You're on
Oh.
silence. So a whole season away from home, or a game in silence. One game in silence.
One game? I don't know if I can make it one game. Whole season versus one game. I might do the whole season. Honestly, I might do the whole season. I talk too much, so
I know.
I feel like that's that. I have to keep my voice, help the team out a little bit, let JT and JB know where screens are coming from. You know, I have to have the voice.
The ability to read your opponent's mind, or the ability to silence the opponent crowd?
The ability to read the opponent's mind, for sure. Silence the opponent's crowd. You embrace that. I feel like everyone here would.
You can do it with a three-pointer.
Yeah, exactly. A three-pointer, layup, everything, dunking on people. But when it comes to reading the opponent's mind, then I can know exactly what their game plan is.
Okay, and the last one, Grant. Being a soccer player, scoring the winning goal in the last minute, or saving a penalty as a goalkeeper to save the win as well in the last minute?
Saving the penalty as a goalkeeper. Because although I don't have any type of touch or skill to be taking that shot, but I definitely think I can play in goal, and if I got that stop, you'll remember forever.
Nice, Grant. Nice answers. That was fun. Bruno has a little game for you as well.
Okay.
Here. It's related to past encounters between Barca and Manchester City.
Yes, we have selected Grant in our criteria the best 3 goals in the games against Manchester City here at the Spotify Camp Nou. So now you have to pick which is your favorite one.
All right.
So
works.
let's see. Let's have a look to the first one here now. This is a goal that was scored by Ivan Rakitic in the 2014-15 season. Let's see if we can find the goal here on our screens.
Yeah, this was Champions League 2014-2015 when we won it in the quarterfinals.
Yes.
So
Final.
you rate the assist from Messi as well.
I was about to say, great ball.
Look, that assist, control with the chest, and fantastic chip here.
I was about to say,
this is your
nice chip.
first option. And look, Pep Guardiola was actually enjoying the game from his seat because he wasn't yet the Manchester City manager. So this is the first option. Again, here we have the assist.
Yeah.
The ball placement from Messi as well as the shot.
Okay, so option 1, you have this goal from Ivan Rakitic. That's second option. This goal was scored
By Messi.
by Leo Messi. 2016-17 season. It was a fantastic game where Barca won 4-0, and look, these dribbling skills.
It's the awareness to get to the loose ball before anyone else.
And then fake the goalkeeper out, as well as be able to get the shot off. That's incredible, just from one of the greatest player of all time.
Absolutely, the touch from Iniesta is also outstanding.
And I'm a big Iniesta fan, so that's kind of, I don't know.
Okay, and final option, Neymar. Look, also good dribbling skills inside the box.
Neymar.
Not his best goal as a Barca player, but still, I mean, you've got the skills in there, the dribbling.
He crossed 2 guys up, so I feel like if I were to choose, just because of my bias, I have to go with goal number 2.
Number 2?
Yes, goal number 2, because for one, seeing him play, he's one of the best to ever do it, if not the best to ever do it. So the fact is, like, you have to give him credit deserved, as well as the fact that a legend in Iniesta. I have an Iniesta jersey actually at my house that to this day hanging up.
Nice.
That I got last time when I was here in Camp Nou. So I'm super excited.
Great, Grant. Just one last thing. We have a gift for you, I believe. Eddie, do we have the gift? There we go. A little giveaway for you here, Grant. Bruno, can you hold my cards?
Oh, no way. And it's the 3rd kit? Oh, this is incredible.
The 3rd kit, which was launched today.
Yeah,
Today.
I know, I saw it. It's exactly the one I would have purchased if I didn't get it for a gift. So actually,
Let's
it's
show
incredible. Can I put it on? I'm going to take tag.
I think.
Let's see the number, Grant. Let's.
Yeah, turn around.
Oh, looks nice. Looks nice.
Looks nice on you.
It looks like, I'm about to say it fits. Now I just need to get, hopefully get something on. Xavi? Can I get a call? Can I get a call?
Yeah.
Is your size? Is your size, right?
It is your size.
It is my size.
It
Yeah,
fits,
it fits.
yeah.
Perfectly.
I reckon if you walk around, you might get some minutes today.
You think so? I might need to do it. I'm about to say I might do a little jog around the pitch and I'll be good to go.
Grant, it was a pleasure having you here. Obviously, the best of luck for this season. It was a close call. Last one, you got to the finals, well competed. From there, you grow.
Absolutely, we'll be back. That's the way it's to be.
Ready to go.
Ready to go tomorrow if we need to be.
Tomorrow. And
yes.
the competition will start first 2 weeks of October?
Yes, first week of October, second game, preseason game, and next thing you know, you get into the season right after that.
Let me ask you last thing. If you win this year NBA season, are you going to be able to chat with you on Barça Live?
Absolutely, anytime.
Yeah?
I must say, starts here and then we go from there.
Yeah, nice.
Absolutely.
Nice. It's a done deal. Done
Good
deal.
to you guys.
Grant,
Thank you.
all the best.
Prediction for tonight's game.
Ooh, 2-0 Barça.
Nice. Good.
Yeah, so I'm about to say.
Well, it was a pleasure, Grant. Thank you very much.
Great meeting you.
Best of luck for the
All
season.
the
Good to see
best.
you guys.
All the best.
Well, that was nice, wasn't it? As an NBA fan, having the chance, the opportunity to interview an NBA player is simply amazing. But his knowledge on football as well.
Oh man, I was really surprised. He was actually chatting about everything with a fantastic knowledge. Yeah, I think we have to start negotiating with Grant to sign him for Barça Live because he really knows about football. He's a football lover and he also showed it going the other day also to the Metropolitano. He follows a lot La Liga, although the timetables, that is not easy of course once you're in the State. At least he's in Boston, so it's just 6 hours of time difference with Europe, so well, it's kind of okay. But well, we're great to have, of course, Grant Williams here at the Camp Nou today.
Definitely, definitely. Right, well, we're going to show you a spot about what the whole game is about today. The initiative started by our former goalkeeper and former assistant coach, Juan Carlos Unzué, and this game that's been organized through friendship.
Quiero hacer público mi actual estado de salud. Padezco esclerosis lateral amiotrófica, más conocida como ELA. Es una enfermedad que no tiene tratamiento y no tiene cura.
La ELA és una malaltia neurodegenerativa. El malalt progressivament va tenint una pèrdua funcional i escurça el pronòstic vital del pacient doncs, entre 4 i 6 anys. Tots els fons que recaudin d'aquest partit aniran a la investigació en la ELA a través de la Fundació Luzón.
Os animo a que vayamos todos juntos a por ello.
This game, a fundraiser to, well, as I said, raise funds to investigate ALS to eventually, hopefully, find a cure for this disease, which currently has none. Bruno, you have a bit of merch here, special merch.
Look, we are wearing this fantastic scarf.
Nice.
Of course, also all money that is going to be raised for all those buying these scarves is also going to ALS.
Yep.
So, well, another good
Luzon,
initiative. It's actually looks nice. The
looks
citizens
very nice.
against the culés, both names, and of course here the match against LAS. So, really nice scarf. A really special one.
Yeah, the scarf that can be purchased at all the Barça stores here in Barcelona, in Canaletas, at the Barça store at Camp Nou as well. And as Bruno said, everything that, all the money that's raised by the purchases of this scarf will be sent to the Fundación Luzón as well, which is the entity that has been picked by Juan Carlos Unzué to, well, just take part, organizing the event, and an entity that also funds the investigation to fight ALS.
Everyone can be part with the Row Zero at the same time, donating. So we, aim you to do it because this is for a good cause, and this is fantastic, of course, to have this initiative in order to raise funds for ALS.
Exactly, and you will have noticed, well, I mean, we already kind of spoiled it as well. I'm wearing it. We gave it to Grant Williams as well in the giveaway, but today the new jersey was launched. New jersey was launched. And it looks kind of nice, doesn't it, Bruno?
Yes, this is the cross of St. George representing the city of Barcelona with the Blaugrana colors. Well, it's just fantastic. kind of a grey color between white and grey. That was a bit controversial. Yeah, it looks more grey color, this one.
Yeah, it is a bit more grey than white.
Yeah.
But yeah, the kit was launched today. This is the shooting with first team players, the promo with Ansu Fati, with Pedri, with Robert Lewandowski as well. Players from the women's team, Ingrid Engen, Caroline Graham-Hansen, Mapi Leon as well, and Aitana Bonmatí, and players from the Genuine League, from the Barça Genuine Foundation team, names like Adrià Alonso, Jennifer Cabanillas, Marc Putillas, Montse Durà, Manel Solà, and Miquel Chavarria. And this kit, as you say, Bruno, is inspired in the Creu de Sant Jordi that Barça received 30 years ago.
Yes.
For the values of the club and everything that transpires.
Yes, there were some rumors, we have been waiting, but finally we have here this brilliant third kit. And yeah, hopefully it's going to be a kit that we all going to remember. This means, of course, if Barça wins many trophies this
season. Exactly, and it's not a third kit that's going to be used exclusively in the Champions League this season. It can be used in any random game, mostly away games, obviously.
Yes. Although here we have the 5 Champions League that Barça has won in history. So this is the Champions League edition, but as Robert is mentioning, it will be used in all competitions.
Most definitely. Well, in the organisation of this game, there was a meeting on Monday between Juan Carlos Unzué, the organiser of the event, and our head coach, Xavi Hernandez, Sergi Roberto as well, who unfortunately lost his mother to the same disease, and Robert Lewandowski. So if you can see the footage of that meeting that took place at the Ciutat Esportiva Joan Gamper, there it is. Xavi Hernandez, Sergi Roberto, and Robert Lewandowski, just sharing some time with Juan Carlos Unzué. And Bruno, we've seen Unzué take part in several talks with different entities, with teams as well. There was one famous one last season with Osasuna, for example.
I think Juan Carlos Unzué has become a reference, talking about ALS, giving his example in 2020. And you were mentioning this chat with Osasuna players. It was a really famous one before a game that then Osasuna won. There were some things that he highlighted there. One of them is talking to the players and explaining them, if you have a problem, you have to show it. Because sometimes in football and in life in general, you keep the problem for, you know, show it. And for me, the best message that Unzué gave that day is, once you have a bad day, once you're really down, just think about myself.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, in a negative way, in a positive one, to say, hey, how lucky I am that in this case, because the chat was to Osasuna players, that you are a footballer, that you love your job, you are healthy.
Yeah.
In our case, we are also having the experience to go to stadiums, to commentate football games. Also, we feel really lucky. So, yeah, once you have a bad day...
We do what we love.
Exactly.
We do what we love, and it can be taken away from you in just a second.
I think that there's going to be always someone like Juan Carlos Unzué that unfortunately, well, he's suffering this completely awful disease like ALS. It's like probably the worst one in the world, because there is no way to find a solution. But yeah, this was the message that, think about myself, think about Juan Carlos Unzué if you have a bad day, in the positive way, not in the negative one.
And that on the bench here, returning to Camp Nou, is Pep Guardiola and some of his players stepping onto the pitch to warm up. And we were talking about Juan Carlos Unzué, very inspirational when he talks. So let's just have a listen to what he had to say before this game, and those inspiring.
Al final, como dices, ha sido costoso, ¿no? Llegar aquí. Hay mucho trabajo detrás por parte de ambos clubes, especialmente del FC Barcelona, y sobre todo lo que se ha mantenido desde el primer día es lo esencial, que es el compromiso, ¿no? Yo creo que este es un partido que nace desde la amistad. Desde la amistad y con mayúsculas, ¿no? Y todas sus letras. Entonces, a partir de ahí, claro, nuestro objetivo es recaudar el máximo dinero para donarlo a través de Fundación Luzón a la investigación de la ELA. Pero en definitiva yo creo que hay algo fantástico en este partido, ¿no? Es que a diferencia de los demás, donde tú vas a ver un espectáculo, normalmente exclusivamente a entretenerte, a ver un espectáculo, a ver que gane tu equipo, en este caso además de eso tienes la posibilidad de echar una mano a una causa, como decíamos, tan necesitada, ¿no? Yo creo que es un momento fantástico, lo he dicho también en alguna entrevista últimamente, para demostrar que ese lema que tiene el club, ese mes que un club, sigue vigente. sigue vigente. El club ya lo ha hecho, por su forma de actuar, por ese compromiso, pero ahora nos falta un poco a los culés que obviamente se animen y demostrarle al mundo cómo de solidarios somos aquí en Barcelona, ¿no?
Those were the words of our former assistant and former player, Juan Carlos Unzué, as more Manchester City players step onto the pitch. That's a popular one, Erling Haaland. One of the top transfer movements of the summer. Definitely he's moved from Borussia Dortmund to Manchester City. He won't be in the starting lineup.
No, and I guess it's his first time at the Camp Nou. He's having an eye like in everything. Probably shocked to see this stadium, the biggest one in Europe. And yeah, first time if I'm not wrong of Haaland in the Camp Nou.
Before we see the Barca players step onto the pitch, let's go to Spencer outside of the stadium because he's been talking to some fans.
The fans are now filing in. The gates are open, which means it's time to talk to some Barca fans from around the world. So let's do that. Hello, you two. First of all, tell me your names and tell me where you're from.
I'm Lance and I'm from the Philippines.
I'm Alvi from the Philippines.
And what brings you to the Camp Nou today?
It's because we're on vacation and he's on vacation of work as well, so we have to spend and enjoy the last days of it. And we want to see a match of Barcelona, and playing against City is such a wonderful experience. Plus it's Guardiola and it's my favorite manager so far.
Well, Lance, you told me that you made the trip here from the Philippines. It was a long flight, but you came just for this match. And I see you also have the new kit as well. So tell me about your experience so far being here and what you're looking forward to the most about this match.
So how I've been feeling was really comforted because they've been really nice to me. They haven't been really rude. They were just really helpful and willing to help. And I'm really looking forward to see the match play, goals, of course, and seeing my favorite player play, Lewandowski, as well. And it's such a surreal moment for me.
So you said that Barça was your #1 team and that your father raised you to be a Barça fan, and now Lewandowski is your favorite player. Is that because he chose to come here? And who else, among others, have you enjoyed in your time as a Barça fan?
Well, Lewandowski hasn't been my favorite player since a lot, but since the 8-2, it has been really hard for me. But seeing Lewandowski just enjoy being here and just scoring goals for us, I don't know how to even explain it. It's just surreal to see Lewandowski playing for Barcelona. And I'm really looking forward to see De Jong. I really don't want him to go, but if he needs to go, it's been a pleasure to see him playing in a Barcelona shirt.
All right, now what I need you to do for me, because you know this is a friendly, so we're expecting some goals, give me a final score prediction.
4-2. Barcelona's gonna win it for sure.
Barcelona 4-2 is what he says. Maybe an autograph or a high five from Pep Guardiola. We hope you enjoy yourself, though. Have fun. Enjoy the rest of your time in Barcelona. Enjoy the game.
Thank you so much, and you too.
All right, we'll send it back to you guys.
Nice, lots of goals in that prediction. Obviously, lots of fans here to see the new star player here in Barcelona, Robert Lewandowski, who is not in the lineup, unfortunately. Let's take a look at those lineups. Barca will start today with Iñaki Peña in goal. At the back, it's Sergi Roberto, Koundé, Piqué, and Jordi Alba. In midfield, Sergio Busquets, Kessié, and Frenkie de Jong. And up front, it's Rafinha, Aubameyang, and Ferran Torres. On the live chat, on YouTube, on Facebook, wherever we are, share your thoughts on that lineup. We'll read out some comments as well. Do you like it? Are you excited about this game? Let us know. Bruno, you go over the Manchester City lineup.
Yes, let's see. We see this challenge between Haaland and Lewandowski in the second half, both starting from the bench. This is Manchester City's lineup today with Luis, Walker, Ruben Dias, Sergio Gomez forming the back four. In midfield, Phillips, Palmer, and Bernardo Silva. Up front, Alvarez, Phil Foden, and Mari.
Right, well, the volume has been raised here at Camp Nou, with the first team players jumping onto the pitch for the warm-up. At this point, we welcome Pau Casasa. Pau, how you doing?
I'm great. Very excited to be here in the Camp Nou, commenting the game for the first time.
Thoughts on these lineups?
Well, it was kind of predictable that both coaches would try to give more minutes to those players that haven't played much during the first games, also those players that they want them to win confidence on the games, because at the end both teams will have a very demanding season, and they know that they need as many players as possible engaged in the game, and that's probably why we'll see that even though it is a friendly match, it's not going to look like this when the referee whistles.
How do you think can affect the fact of playing a friendly but with both teams involved in their competitions?
Well, normally when you plan the week with the microcycle, that day, the -3 that they call it before the game, 3 days before the game, it's the one that you have a bigger load. So for sure that the coaches are managing these loads, and they will be managing the minutes. We will probably see a lot of substitutions at halftime in order to give minutes to everyone and also manage this fatigue that you're mentioning.
I did mention some of the comments on the live chat, which is boiling. Imad Fazal says, not a bad lineup, guys, but Levy should come on in the second half. We agree. Lots of people asking, where is Lewandowski as well? Foxy SWT, for example, saying, where is Lewandowski? I think we'll see him maybe in the second half.
Against Haaland, please.
Yes.
I'm really excited to see this talent.
Most definitely. Right, we're going to be talking about the lineups a little bit more in just a second, but let's go back to Spencer because he's got some more fans with him.
All right, it's time to start asking the fans some questions. So I'm going to bring in two of them who happen to be from here. Gentlemen, tell me your names.
Ignacy.
Pau. We have Ignacy and Pau, and you two are from Barcelona, correct? Yes. Okay, and you've been to a couple of games before, right?
Yes. Like the match with Bayern, the 3-0, and some other La Liga games.
Yeah, other ones like Barça 5, Valencia 2, or yeah, some La Liga games.
That's it. We remember the scores. Lewandowski's now on our side, but I do see that you have the new kit that you you must have just gotten it today.
Yes.
Can we see who do we have here? We have Rafinha. Okay. So why Rafinha?
Because I like it, and it's not like Ansu Fati, Lewandowski. It's too typical. It's like new.
Well, let's hope he has a good season. All right, we're going to do a quiz. I'm going to ask you guys 3 questions. Let's see how many of them you can get right. Let's start with question number 1. The last time these two teams met here at the Camp Nou was in 2015. What was the final score? A, 4-0 Barça, B, 4-0 City, or C, a 2-2 draw?
2-2 draw.
4-0 Barça.
It was 4-0 Barça. Messi scored a hat-trick. It's a Champions League game. Neymar also scored. Okay, so 1-0. Question 2. These teams have not faced each other since January of 2016. Since that time, January of 2016, how many trophies have these two teams won combined? A, 17, B, 21, or C, 24?
A, 17.
I will say 21.
Right now, Pau is 2 for 2, and Ignacy, we need to get you on the board because it's 21, City of 112. Well, okay, that's all right. It's all right. You know what? We're just having fun. Question number 3. No multiple choice. Tell me the exact number. Pep Guardiola played 384 games for Barça. He scored 14 goals in 14 different games. How many of those 14 games did Barça lose?
4.
3, I don't know.
Well, the answer is 0. They didn't lose a single game when Pep scored. But you guys are winners as a team. Congratulations. Can I get some final score predictions for tonight, please?
2-3 for City.
I'm going to say the same, 2-2.
2-2, 2-3 for City. Okay, all right. Well, you know what? We appreciate honesty. Pau and Ignacy, thank you. Enjoy the game tonight, all right?
Thank you.
All right, send it back to you guys.
Well, thank you, Spence. The Barca players warming up here.
With a new shirt, actually, also.
Yeah, new warm-up shirt as well, according to the third kit. And Pau was worried here that we're going to get hit by a football as the goalkeepers warm up. The players are passing the ball around as well.
I'm not worried
It's
about
dangerous.
the goalkeepers. I'm worried about the players. Whenever they start finishing, you'll see. Yeah?
We have to stay in, no worries at all.
They're going to aim for us. Guys, on the live chat, if you want us to get hit by a football, fill the live chat with footballs and you'll see how evil the people are watching us. Right, shall we talk a little bit about how the season has started? Because obviously I think the fans were a little bit disappointed. Little bit maybe is a bit of an understatement sometimes, for some fans anyway. But yeah, after that 0-0 draw at Camp Nou against Rayo Vallecano, but there were silver linings. Barca created the opportunities and then they reacted the following week.
yeah, those 21 finishing situations that we mentioned. We stepped into the box a lot. It was we said that in the post-match analysis that is that kind of game that when you score more than one, but it didn't go in that day.
We're seeing on our screens right now Juan Carlos Unzué. In fact, just before the players come on, a team of people who suffer this disease.
Ela squad in the shirts, Equipo Ela.
Exactly. A squad, the ALS squad, will make their appearance on the team, and I think we'll get some words from Juan Carlos Unzué to thank the fans for being here today. As we said before, over 80,000 tickets sold. Obviously, it's a big attraction, a game between two big teams, but also it's great. We almost got hit there. It's also great that all of the proceeds, all of the sales on tickets will go to fund the investigation against this disease.
Well, it's a fantastic way to celebrate a football game between two of the best squads in the world, no doubt at all. And well, let's see, of course, how everything ends. But it will be a great test, I think, Pau, for Barça at the same time, challenging Manchester City. That we will say that from pre-season games, although the team faced Real Madrid and also this start of the league, one of the toughest sides in the world.
Yeah, and especially because they play in a similar way than we do. It's going to be. Both teams are going to try and win the possession, and indeed it is an important thing to mention that Juan Carlos, when he played and when he was a coach, he always promoted this kind of playing, starting from the back, having the goalkeepers participating. That is something that we will see today with Iñaki Peña on our squad, and it's going to be pay him like an honor on how he was as a player and as a person.
Yeah, exactly. You talk about the styles, and you talked about, Bruno, before, the duel between Lewandowski and Erling Haaland, which we'll have to wait for, maybe in the second half. But there are other interesting ones as well. There's Xavi against Guardiola.
Absolutely.
The teacher and the student.
Yes.
There's maybe Pedri, Bernardo Silva.
Yes, and the fact that today these two teams are playing a friendly, but tomorrow there is a Champions League draw, and there is of course the possibility to see Barça and Manchester City pairing in the same group. So well, we'll have to see how the draw goes tomorrow. Also live with a live show, a special show live here on YouTube and Barça TV Plus. So who knows who are going to be the teams pairing Barça, but this is one of the possibilities.
Right, let's focus on one of the names that's in the starting lineup, because we've got these kids in front of us in Barça jerseys screaming his name at the top of their voices. They're saying Rafinha, Rafinha. See if they can catch his attention. But Pau, he came on in the game the other day. Obviously, the splashiest effect, I think, was Ansu Fati, but Rafinha also played his role in Barça improving.
Yeah, what he added to the team was that high pressure, forcing the opponent to lose possession. He was like participating also when we had the ball. He was all the time moving around, giving options at the back of the center backs, also receiving into the feet and going for 1v1 actions like he likes to do. So he provided a lot of options, and he was a nightmare literally for the opponents.
What about Lewandowski, Pau, the other day, scoring his first 2 goals for Barça? Not just the goals, I think. All the rest of the things that he adds to Barca's game, I think, are really important. Well, not better way to start than scoring a brace in a really difficult stadium like Anoeta. And actually, if I'm not wrong, also Lewandowski has scored his fastest ever goal in his career before a minute.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that's that.
There's an interesting conversation going on there. I wonder what they're chatting about.
What language do you think?
Well, exactly. Could be Spanish, could be English,
German.
could be German. Exactly.
No, I don't know. I think it's more a personal chat here.
Yeah. No, you were talking about Lewandowski, sorry.
Yeah. Well, Lewandowski proved that he's a box man, a box player. No, both goals came from a position which is very close to the opponent's goal, and that's something that Barca needs, because in the end we know that we want to have possessions. We want to have possessions close to the opponent's goal, and having somebody there that constantly gives you an option and can win space out of nowhere, like in the first goal when he moved to the second post, then came into the first one and hit the ball into the net. That's something we will need, and it will be key to win those games where we start 0-0
and to see Ansu Fati smiling again, Robert.
That's priceless, priceless. To see Ansu Fati smiling again is just a joy. And once again, he came on the other day, 2 assists, 1 goal.
Yeah, and what an assist, no? The first one, that timing. Sometimes when you have played for many years, you see that the young players they normally rush way too much, and in the case of Unzué is completely the opposite. He manages the timing even better than many players that have been playing for a lot of years, and this at the end gives him advantages. He has the capacity of overcoming, of finishing, of playing 1-2, of having possessions, so he can like really provide a lot to Barça.
We've talked about the attacking players. We'll talk about Ter Stegen and the defence in a little bit, but let's go back to Spence for one last time and see what he has to say, or what the fans have to say outside the stadium.
Well, this is a friendly after all, so in order to make it just that, we need to incorporate some of the folks from the other side. This is a friendly, so I assume you two are Manchester City fans. Please tell me your names and where you're from.
I'm Aidan.
And I'm Rebecca, and we're both from Ireland.
And what brings you to the match tonight?
We came on holidays and we just happened that the match was on this weekend, so it was a good coincidence to happen.
And I assume you're obviously City fans. And maybe,
I am, yes.
Yeah, half and half maybe.
but you've got the spirit working for you today with the shirt, so everything looks good.
She's more of a Chelsea fan now, but I got the jersey on her today, so...
That's hard work.
That was a big job. That was a big job.
All right, well, considering that maybe you're the more polished City fan, I'll ask you the questions. And Rebecca, if you want to chime in, we're fine with that too. 3 questions. We'll start with number 1, multiple choice. How many seasons did Xavi Hernandez and Pep Guardiola play together? 1, 3, or 5?
I'd be guessing 3.
And 3 it is. It was exactly right. From 98 to 01, he says he knew it. All right, question 2. If it didn't happen often, but the first time Xavi and Pep were on the pitch together for Barça was in December of 1998 against a team who won La Liga at some point, but now they play in the 3rd division of Spanish football. What team was it when they made their debuts on the pitch together? Was it UDI Salamanca, Deportivo La Coruña, or Racing de Santander?
I'd be saying Racing de Santander, whatever that was.
We're one
great Spanish now, so
that's okay. We're 1 for 2. It was La Coruña. They're in the 3rd division right now. All right, final question. This is not multiple choice, and because you're a City fan, I'm expecting you to get this. This past season, Barça bought 3 players from Manchester City. Can you name all 3?
Ferran Torres, Bernardo Silva. If that deal has gone through,
No.
That's going to happen.
No. I'm talking last season.
Sergio Aguero.
That's 2.
And who's the 3rd?
Defender. Was started at Barça and then came back.
Let me think. I'm pulling a blank here now. I can't think.
I'm gonna just give it to you. Eric Garcia.
Oh yes, that's it. My bad.
Well, we'll still call you a winner because you're here supporting a great cause, and we hope that you both have fun at the game tonight. Can I get a final score prediction, please?
I'm going to say 2-1 to Man City.
I'm going to go 4-2 Man City, hopefully.
All right. Thank you both for joining us. Have fun at the game tonight, all right?
Thank you.
All right, we'll send it back to you. This is it. Barça City, we're friendly today.
Thank you, Spence. And it's nice to hear from the opponent fans too. I want to make a big shout out to our producer, Laia, who just saved our lives, our cameraman's life, and our staff, everyone. We almost got hit by a shot coming from behind, but sorry there. Our producer Laia was there to save our lives.
A good goalkeeper.
Very good goalkeeper. Thank you, Laia. Anyway, talking about goalkeepers, Barça have only conceded 1 goal in 2 games, but have been strong defensively, and that's credit to the defense and to Ter Stegen as well.
Yes, special mention for Ter Stegen. No? He has been doing those saves that we always demand from a Barça goalkeeper, but that they are not easy. And also the stability of the team. At the end, when you dominate, what we saw against Rayo Vallecano was that basically whenever they recovered, they didn't do any counter-attack, they didn't generate many chances, Rayo Vallecano. In the end, they had 2 very, very clear. But we know that in the way we play, having the possession at the opponent's half and everything, there is a lot of space at the back. And you know that every game, or almost every game, there are going to be 1, 2, or 3 that you need the goalkeeper there.
Definitely. It's it's been great to see Ter Stegen in top form again. Let's talk a little bit about Manchester City as well, Bruno. You mentioned it before. Obviously, they drew at the weekend in what was considered one of the best games of the season so far, 3-3 against Newcastle. But we know what they're all about.
Yes, I mean, they are second in the Premier League, 7 points, just behind Arsenal that have done a perfect start of the
Arsenal
campaign.
on fire, yeah.
Yes, and well, the other day they were 3-1 down, and they were able to come back and in the end, get a point. So we are talking, I think, about one of the best squads in the world. They have kept practically the same squad like last campaign, but they've had a goal machine, a number 9 like Haaland, that of course can make the difference in this squad. Pau, I don't know your thoughts. Last year they were close to achieve important things in Europe. In the end, they lost against Real Madrid, but they won the Premier League. Do you see also City this year fighting for the Premier League and the Champions League?
Yes, for everything, I would say. No, of course, they did an amazing season, and look at who they signed. No, they have the continuity of important people as well. Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva apparently also, Rodri, a lot of players that give them a lot of stability in all the positions that they have on the field. And Guardiola is that kind of coach that gives, you never know who's going to be starting, no, who's going to be playing. Mahrez, that is starting today, started one game, play only 2 minutes in one game, so that gives you more options when playing. It makes you more unpredictable, and in the end, when you have a coach or a coaching staff that know very well what they want to play, that organizes the team, and it gives you a collective superiority that other teams don't have.
We talk a lot about Haaland, but of course today it will be a fantastic chance to see Julian Alvarez, also one of the signings of Manchester City, a young player, another striker, so he's starting today.
Right, we'll have to see. Bruno, I think we're going to have to leave you here, Pau and I, because we're going to go and call the game on Barça TV+. Just a reminder for fans, once the game starts, we'll be off YouTube, we'll be off Facebook, but you can follow the game on Barça TV+, so be sure to come and join us. Bruno, we'll leave you here with it and speak to you in a few minutes.
Fantastic, Robert, Pau, thank you. We'll hear you later on during the game. There we saw the big squad of ALS, all the heroes actually that are all those guys, all those people. And here we see, of course, Haaland, Lewandowski. Let's see if there is this challenge between both of them in the second half. Both of them will start in the bench. Now we see the players sending the warm-up exercises. Actually, the substitutes are the only ones staying on the field today. This game that will be officiated by Jose Maria Sanchez Martinez from Murcia, and well, it's a friendly, but at the same time with both teams involved in the official competitions. Well, for sure the intensity will be really high, and it will be a good test, no doubts at all, for FC Barcelona. That of course this weekend they have another league game, another home game against Real Valladolid. Well, Eric Garcia, of course, with his former teammates, also having a word. Lewandowski and Haaland, they shared the league in the Bundesliga when Haaland was playing for Dortmund and Lewandowski for Bayern Munich. A big rivalry there. Now they are defending one Barca's colours, the other one City's colours. But well, Haaland also has been, Lewandowski has been a reference for Haaland in many years, as he's of course a young player. And now, well, he has a long future coming up, and who knows how his career is going to end. But he's of course in the great way, in a fantastic way, a natural goal machine, and he has showed also all this level in these first games at Manchester City. Not many days we needed to see that Haaland also is adapting well to Manchester, scoring goals and also giving assists. Well, now yes, all Barca players going to the locker rooms, and we are 30 minutes away before kickoff of this friendly today, fighting against ALS. Barca, Manchester City at the Spotify Camp Nou. There are some surprises before kickoff that, of course, you all at home will have the chance to see it. Also, all the fans at the stadium, the crowd that is getting full here at the Spotify Camp Nou with more and more fans. And the main protagonist, of course, today is this man in your screens, Juan Carlos Unzué, has been organizing this friendly between two of the best teams in the world. And here we see these beautiful images with Ronald Araujo also shaking hands with all these guys and persons suffering, unfortunately, ALS. taking a picture at the same time, and Juan Carlos Unzué there in that image. Well, now we are minutes away from this kickoff. Iñaki Peña today will have the chance to start between the sticks. Marc-André ter Stegen will start on the bench after playing 2 really good league games against Rayo Vallecano, keeping a clean sheet with 2 key saves and scoring just 1 against Isaac, and actually was kind of unlucky in that action. Frenkie de Jong, also a crucial player at Anoeta last weekend, and today in the starting lineup for FC Barcelona. Gerard Piqué, he's back in the lineup today, sharing defense with Jules Koundé. It will be a fantastic chance to see the Frenchman. Let's see, of course, if Barca can register him for the 3rd week of the competition in that game against Real Valladolid. Here we see the Frenchman coming from Sevilla, one of the young talents in world football, and a player that has to be really, really important in Barca's future. Jules Koundé today making his start at Spotify Camp Nou and facing Manchester City. Not an easy task today for all defenders. Ferran Torres, Rafinha, Aubameyang, a crucial player last season when he arrived from Arsenal, scoring many goals. Jordi Alba, he's back in the lineup after starting in the bench against Real Sociedad. And Ansu Fati with a big smile always in his face. And a player that, of course, has to be one of the leaders of this squad. We are all really excited to see this game between Barca and Manchester City. It will be a fantastic chance to see at which point is FC Barcelona. Of course, the great feelings against Real Sociedad last Sunday at Anoeta are fantastic news for all the fans. Of course, after the 0-0 draw at home against Rayo Vallecano that left everyone a little bit down after a fantastic pre-season and with fantastic feelings for everyone. Well, now the team are back in the top part of the standings with 4 points, 1 win, 1 draw, and at the Camp Nou this weekend there is a fantastic chance to confirm this great shape of the squad. Let's see, of course, if the team can confirm it. But before that official game today, they also have a good chance to send a message, I think, to the world's football to say Barca are back. The Blaugranas are here again, and well, facing Manchester City will be a tough challenge, of course. Always special when Pep Guardiola is back here at the Camp Nou after his success, after making history for FC Barcelona. Well, the ALS squads that are ready on the sideline also to take their part in this game between Barca and Manchester City. And well, here also we see Miki Núñez, the Catalan singer, with a microphone. Let's see, because probably if he's there with a microphone, he can surprise us with something there. Miki Núñez, this Catalan singer, was part of one of the famous talent shows in Spain, Operación Triunfo, and well, he will probably be singing today. That's just our thoughts, of course, as we saw him with a microphone. Miki Núñez. 9 minutes away from kickoff at the Camp Nou. We are, all of us, expecting a fantastic evening here today. Is Barca, Manchester City fighting against ALS, Spotify Camp Nou, a night, of course, to remember, and an historic day.
Just a few minutes remaining here at the Spotify Camp Nou until the games starts with the players about to come on. And that is Barça fan and Catalan artist Miki Núñez, who's going to perform here at the Spotify Camp Nou right before things get started.
Dicen que la vida es para vivirla y yo la quiero vivir contigo. Que el ayer no existe y no hay un mañana, solo tenemos hoy para sentirla. Cada día es un regalo que nos dan y no dejo que se escape junto a ti. Yo te quiero recordar sonriendo así, que esta noche no la olvidarás jamás. Por ti, por mí. Es mejor vivir queriendo que olvidar, sin saber lo que es amar y dejar ir. Y si es así, ahora es tu momento para vivir, tu momento para sentir. Ahora es tu momento para cantar, recordar siempre así, con tu cuerpo pegadito junto a mí, porque el tiempo no se llevará jamás los momentos que he vivido junto a ti.
A fantastic performance there in a song titled Ada, an anthem symbolizing the fight against ALS, which was composed especially for this occasion. Now the microphone is for Juan Carlos Unzué, former player and former assistant coach for Football Club Barcelona.
Buenas noches.
Good evening, everyone. The first thing I want to transmit to you is how thankful we are to Football Club Barcelona and Manchester City for their commitment and their sensibility for our cause. Second of all, I want to thank everyone who's here, who's purchased a ticket, and everyone who's going to donate through row 0. And last of all, what I want to say is that the members of the ALS squad want to say that we want to continue to live and enjoy life. And for that, we need to unblock and the ALS law to go through. There's no time to lose. Thank you very much. Enjoy the game. Touching words there, Paul, from our former player, former assistant coach, Juan Carlos Unzué, who's now going to do the honours here with the first touch of the ball in this game. And you could see some of the players visibly affected. You could see Jordi Alba looking tearful, because it is just something that we don't realise in our day-to-days. As we were saying before with Bruno, we do our jobs, we enjoy what we do. These players have the ability to enjoy playing football, and this can disappear in a matter of days, as it did for Juan Carlos Unzué. But the inspirational words, it's just amazing to hear him talk, the positivity he has and the love for life.
Yeah, still nowadays he's proving why he has been such a great coach, and he still is. This capacity of sharing great ideas, of encouraging people to do great things, is something that Juan Carlos has this capacity. And of course, this is emotional for the players, for the people that know him, and also for the other people. We can all contribute to this and make sure that as a society we focus on what is important.
Right, the game is just about to start.